we are back for another episode of Big Six Banter. It is the lunchtime update show. More of a Liverpool show, obviously, because Liverpool do play Chelsea today. So you can kind of call this the Liverpool-Chelsea build-up with a little bit of Michael Edwards and stuff like that. Mo Salah, Tim Steidten, and I think I said his name right as well. And just a bunch of things to really speak about surrounding Liverpool, and a little bit of Chelsea. Of course, tomorrow is for Man United. So yeah, fuck United and fuck all of them man over there. But listen, people, we are getting started. We have another episode. I am back. My Arsenal update. Well, my Arsenal video is going to be out later today. And stuff. But I'm joined by Kaz and Roms as we do for the lunchtime debate show. Everyone in the chat, are you guys like rating this 3 p.m. time? Like, is that it? Do you not prefer the 3 p.m. or like back when it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock and that? Which one? Because I feel like the 3 p.m. Do you man feel like the 3 p.m. These man love the 3 p.m. time a little bit more?
I think it depends where you are in the world. You know what I mean? It's only a 3-4 hour difference, but that could be a difference to a lot of people. I don't mind either or, bro. Either or. LFCJ saying 12:30.
Oh, I mean, but like these saying 12:30, but like a lot of there's more people in the 3 p.m. numbers have been better than the 12:30 numbers.
Right, yeah. Whatever serves me tea, I don't mind, blood.
Turkish tea, Somali tea.
Hey,
tomorrow's going to be Russian tea.
Oh,
then Jamaican tea.
No, tomorrow's Arabic.
Do you know what? Do you know what the right answer? Do you know what the right answer to that 12:30 or the 3 p.m. question is? As long as it's up, I'll watch it back. That's the correct answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As long as it's out.
You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, Freedom says, big up Freedom says, I like this time.
Reality.
Says the same for most. Ed says, whatever helps the algo flourish. To be fair, Football God says, who cares? We there.
Big up Football God.
Better time, because obviously some people prefer to watch it live than to watch it back. Like when you're watching it live, you're there as it's happening, innit? Where as you're watching it back, you can't just dash your little cheeky comments in and get like the reaction from us. So I do hear that. LSCJ says 12:30. It's mixed, innit? What I'll do is, I'm going to put a poll up in the community and just then you lot can just answer yourselves. But listen, we are back. Make sure you guys are doing 3 things. There's already 50 people in the house already. So make sure you guys are smashing the like button. Make sure, I'm saying we get to at least 120 likes today. And I'm saying 120 in likes. And also make sure that we are subscribing to the channel. Obviously, we're a good 190 away from 8K. So we are closing in on that 8K subs in it. So make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Obviously means a lot. Make sure you are also subscribing to Never a Foul as well. Plenty of content going on over there with the pre-records, and obviously we catch myself.
Could we call it like the brother pod? Like, you know what I mean? Like the cousin, they say like the brother pod, the sister pod, whatever they, you'll know one of them ones, like interlink pod. Like they say that stuff for some partner pod.
Yeah. PP. You know what I'm saying?
It's like if you want the context and a little bit more of a discussion type base, then go to NAF. But if you want the banner, you better come back to Big Six Banter to get the shameless type. But we've added with a bit of salt.
Well, that's a lie because I'm over there now, Never a Foul. So it's just become 100% more shameless, hasn't it? So
no. To be fair though, you're just more of a villain on Never a Foul. When it comes to Big Six Banter,
I'm a villain on here as well, G.
No, but you're more of a mediator though. Like you're more of like
because I have to be.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
It's more detailed. He's more of a mediator throughout the week. That Sunday show, the roundup, you get shameless once. There's no 2 ways about it. It's shameless.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is, yeah? Like, look, I bigged up Arsenal yesterday when many people didn't, right? But the smug look on Casey's face just makes me want them to lose. That's like yesterday. Did you not see Casey's face? The way how smug my man was looking. I was thinking, wipe that away. I need the one where Casey had literally less than 50 words to say for the whole stream. That was good shit.
With Casey,
humble Kiers and Casey is like, see that when them man get humbled, it might just be the best thing in it when it comes to football. You lot, even when we beat Arsenal 2-0 at the Emirates, and Kiers was just like, he's like, no, you man were right still. You man were right still. No, I'm just not done. I'm done. You man are right still. It was just dead to me. And the worst thing is, I know that's always temporary for kids. Like it will be like, give him 24 hours and he'll be back. He'll hit one positive piece of news and he'll be like,
This brings me onto my point, bro. Give Casey pause. I'm gonna add the pause in first. I ain't done the pause thing, but someone's gonna say it anyway. But give Kears an inch, he'll take a mile, bro. But that's how the Arsenal fan base in general. Smallest thing, they're gonna treasure that. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna try and amplify as much as they can. But,
I've turned into context-based cast because and you know what it is, it's all flying over people's heads, and I love it.
The politics, bro. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Love United, big up if he's in here or if he watches back. Love United, hate the ops. He keeps saying on other streams once that. Yeah, big. I like it still. Big up Kears, but Kears said something mad about Eric Ten Hag, but I forgot what he said. But Kears said something apparently a couple weeks ago that was mad, and he's like, "Roms, what do you think of Kears' take?" I said, "I'll be honest, I don't know what it is about Eric Ten Hag, but he's not telling me what it is. So what has Kears said recently that's mad about Ten Hag once?" Apparently, it was positive as well. It weren't even negative about Ten Hag.
I know at the start of the season, Kears put Ten Hag above Klopp.
Yes, that was it. I think that was it.
Technically, I think I said Klopp was the first one to leave out of the big six, and right now, I think I'm right. I'm right. He is the one to leave, the first one to leave at this moment of time.
You're shameless, but it shouldn't have been in this way.
That's for the wrong reasons.
Wait, Marcus. By the way, I'm confused because Marcus gets onto me for some of my takes sometimes, which is fine, isn't it? Marcus is a Man United fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty why then. Me and Man United fans don't get along with takes.
You know what is with Marcus? Marcus saying that's all cute. Don't let Palmer bag a penalty today. He probably will. Palmer scores today, in my opinion, but we win the game, so it won't mean anything.
I need it for my FPL, man. Palmer, can you get me a brace? Can you get me at least 2 GA? Right.
It'll probably be a pen or something. And
I need Diogo Jota to you as well. I can't lie. I need Diogo Jota, but I can't.
I don't, because this guy to the right of me here, I can't have.
I need it. I need Jota to get me 2 goals.
Give me a Nunes and Van Dijk. Van Dijk and Palmer. They're my 3 goal scorers.
I need Trent to come off early so he doesn't get double points or any points or clean sheet just in case, because I didn't put him in. So yeah, man, I need it. I think I deserve it.
Fair enough. Well, listen, without further ado, pick up every single person in the chat. Big up honestly as well. With 7 goals and 7 assists, Darwin Nunes has been involved in more goals this season in 21 games compared to last season. But people are saying he is worse this season. No, he's definitely been better this season. But we have eyes. We have eyes. That's just all it is. We have eyes.
What about it? What about it?
What about what? That we have eyes. Eyes need to see.
What are you seeing like?
It doesn't everyone's gushing about the GA, and I don't want to make it about this. Everyone's gushing about the GA, but
what's wrong with him?
For me, he's not been as good as people say this, but he's just improved on what was.
So you're screaming top of the league while this guy probably starts most games, but he's not good enough.
He doesn't start most games though, does he?
I mean, he kind of has been starting pretty much. He makes the difference. That's the difference.
No, it doesn't make the difference.
On the eye, Luis Diaz is much better than him once. But when it comes to actual in-game,
no, he's not actually. No, he's not. Have you watched Luis Diaz?
Well, I said on the eye, Luis Diaz is better footballer. But when it actually comes, you're top of the league right now. You're probably gonna get more points after today, more than likely.
That's right, Kaz. That's why I just want Nunes to stay on that left, because I've accepted he's not a striker. Let him contribute with the assist and just let him stay on that left-hand side, because if it's not broke, let's not fix it. Because when Salah comes back, it's Diaz that drops out for me. When Salah comes back, it's Diaz.
I agree. I need to see 5-6 good games from Diaz before Nunes gets benched for him. Though I'll say
Mr. Not good on the eye, who's actually super effective and actually changes a game and makes a defense.
Stop saying effective when you got one goal in 17. Stop saying effective.
But he doesn't have effective. He doesn't have one game a goal in 17 though, does he?
I know what once means. At the time, it was.
No, he's bagged 3 goals since then, so it's 4 in 17. That's 4 in 21.
What about all the assists?
It's 4 in 21.
So wait. He doesn't play striker.
It was none in 16.
Wait, basically, he's not a striker, right? So he's left wing. So has he been providing assists as well?
Yes, that's why I'm happy with him. That's why I'm happy with him.
No. He was providing his assists when he was
I know I'm going on transfer market. The amount of time I think most players, because of months, I've gone on Darwin Núñez. His flipping his stats, all sorts, his graphs. Just because of this guy here.
Let me ask you.
Oh my days! What? Brother's got 11 goals and 10 assists already this season. What?
Yes.
In not even 2,000 minutes.
Anyway, again,
this is the guy you're slugging. Nah,
Kaz's laugh kills me. You know?
No, this is not even a joke. No.
Monts, do you know what it'll be? Do you know what it'll be, bro?
Wait. One
go
second.
on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In 17 games, that dates back to September the 3rd, Monts, Aston Villa game. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assists in the Premier League. And he's also got 1, 2, and he's got 5 goals. So he's got 5 goals and 6 assists in 17. I think that's decent output, if you ask me. Especially someone that for someone that doesn't start all these games as well. He hasn't had 90 minutes consistently over loads of them. So if we're actually deep in it, like out of your front line, I'm not being funny, but other than Salah, he's been your best player.
No, he hasn't. But let's
in your front line. Yes.
How about this? If everyone's playing at their best, he doesn't get into that front line.
But how do you know that? Because because
Diaz has been shit. Like Diaz has been shit. So hold on. He's
I'm going to disagree with you, Monts. I'll disagree with you.
No. Is he better than the best? The best Diaz we've seen. Is he better than that?
We don't see that Diaz enough. We don't see that Diaz enough.
That is my point.
What about the best Darwin Núñez then?
If Jota is fit, he's not our best striker, right? He's not our best striker, is he? Is he our best left winger on paper? Or did we find that out 6 weeks ago?
I can't lie. I think he's
Hold on, Roms.
Oh, Roms.
Did we find out?
Let me hear this.
Is Núñez our best striker at the club?
No.
Apart from 6 weeks ago, was anyone saying he's the best left winger at the club?
No.
We found out 6 weeks ago that he's probably the most useful left winger we have.
But that's what I'm saying, Monts. With new evidence now, I think Diaz's best left wing and at Núñez's best left wing. Listen, we love output and output changes games. Let's be honest, even when Diaz plays well, Monts, it's not output-wise. When Diaz was in his pomp, it was more performance-based. Is that fair in saying? He was never this GA merchant. He was more, you know what, Diaz is putting up good performances, but the output was more to your Manes, your Salahs, your Bobby Firminos. I've never really seen Diaz as that GA guy. Do you know what I mean? So for me, Núñez is now putting in good performances, in my opinion, of recent with the GA. Yes. So therefore, I think that's now his own.
We've got 6, as I said, we've got 6 weeks of good enough evidence to know that, you know, Darwin is a better. Bro, I'm choosing Darwin over Diaz at the moment on the left all day long. I said I need 5-6 games of Diaz to cook before I can even think about not starting Núñez on the left.
Núñez, fair enough.
Because Diaz has been shit for and man, am I saying I'm being harsh by saying shit, but he's not been good enough. Let's keep it a buck.
Monts, he's doing the hot and cold. He's doing the consistently inconsistent thing where he'll be good for 1-2 games, then the next 2 we're not really seeing him. I agree with you. He's being very hot and cold.
And maybe again, you've got to remember there's a lot of factors to it. Obviously, the family issues. You could also say playing with Joe Gomez at left back has maybe
left back.
Joe Gomez
Núñez.
And to be fair, exactly. But again, maybe it suits. I said different wing backs suit different people. I think that Tsimikas and what was it? Tsimikas and Robbo and Diaz was something that never worked. Even when Diaz was cooking, that never worked. Like it wasn't like Mane and Robbo where their man were telling.
You know what it is, Monts? Because where Diaz is your old-fashioned type winger, Robbo likes to overlap, but Diaz likes going outside. So it was like a car crash. They just kept, do you know what I mean? They kept running on each other.
And because they're a language barrier as well.
Even when my man had Firmino up front and all that, blah, 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 Mane up front, and you had Diaz on the left, mate, you still weren't producing the way you wanted. Last time I checked, you always cussing his final product.
No.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyway, exactly, Cass. Performance was good.
Even if Núñez didn't work out as a striker, you just find yourself a decent left winger that cost you 64 million. Maybe it rises to the 80. Who gives a damn? I'll say that's money well spent at this point. You got to be 10. The way I don't rate it is I don't rate Europa GA in it if it's like stat padded like the Marcus Rashford in it. But the fact is I count his last 16, 17 games. and I gave you 5. I think I said 4 or 5 goals and 6 assists, if I'm being totally honest. And he ain't even playing all the games. So last time I checked, he's better on the pitch. Whether it's off the bench and starting, that's just good. That's just called good game management, in my opinion. Then to see it. No,
Big up
if you're bringing him off the bench and he's scoring, that's just good. That's good game management. If you're giving him rest, that's also good game management. I'm just trying to say, yeah, he's not. I don't like Darwin Núñez on the eye, but I am a fan of his for what he does and what he provides, and I can't knock it because I look at other left wingers these days, and all they want to do is pass backwards.
True.
I don't rate that.
True.
No, I hear it, bro. But no one's. But again, you lot think because I talk with him that I say this guy is shit and he's useless.
Can't lie.
That's what all man. No. When I'm objective about
the way you deliver it,
and I deliver it, man, them think I'm this guy's shit. Sell him now. I'll drive him to where he needs to go tomorrow. Do you get it? Like doing all that. I've simply said that the numbers do not tell the story of Núñez's season. He went 1 goal in 16 games, and he's had to play out left out wide on the left. Hold on. He scored 1 goal in 16 games, and he had to play out wide because he couldn't play up top because he was making too many critical misses. But when he has 4 good games after that, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
I can't argue this still.
Be balanced. That's what I'm trying to say. Be balanced. He's improved, and I like what I'm seeing from him. But don't flip one way when he's got 1 in 16, and then when he gets 3 and 4, flip the complete other way. Like
when you say 1 in 16, are we talking just Premier League games?
It was more in all comps.
All
I think it was like 1 in 14 in the Prem. In the Prem, it was like 1 in 14.
Well, I just told you what it was. In the Premier, he had 3. So that 1 in 16 is actually 3 in 16. And if you count the GA in that 16, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 16 at that point. And if you want to count all comps as well, then once the one against Toulouse was during that time. If you want to count that one against Lask, which was back in September, which dated nearly as back as far as Aston Villa. Sorry, then we're going to also talk about 2 GA there, and then if you want to count the 4th round against Norwich, if you do or not. So your 1 in 16 is actually flawed. Sorry, Mons, I had to get the stats because the stats don't add up because you're not providing
1 goal. I didn't say GA. I said 1 goal.
I just gave you the goals. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But it's fine. A 5-yard pass to Salah. A 5-yard pass because you know that assist against Lass was when he passed to Salah and Salah twisted 2 man and put it in the net. So
months. Because anyway, what we're now doing, which I actually agree with you, is because he misfired in the position he was supposed to score. What our fan base are now doing is chucking in the assists to make it to paper over the cracks. And I think Tapping and Tobe said it. Yeah, big up him. Since when did we include assists for strikers? It's we only include it to make it look better when they're misfiring, and it's actually true.
He's been playing left wing, so let's treat him like a left winger.
No.
And that's why I'm relaxed on it now, Kaz. That's why I've just accepted he's not this bag, man. Just give me assists. Just give me assists. Just give me assists.
Let you broke Kaz. He got moved out to left wing a month ago. We're over halfway through the season.
But against Newcastle, he was playing left as well. By the way, he came off the bench to go on the left, and that's how he got his goals. He came off the bench, and I think Salah got put up more up front as well. That you just went all out attack when you had 10 men, bro.
No. He was up top. He went up top.
No, he was up top.
No, provided. No, I don't think he did.
If you look at we changed formation, and I think didn't we change into
like it was like a 4-3-2, blood. That's what.
Yeah, I think he was playing in a pair with Salah.
Yeah,
the last 10
minutes.
If we're talking performances, like he's actually look, he's not played well every game, but no one has. But the whole point, even Salah, look at Salah. He ain't played well, but he gets the GA anyways. It's like Saka. He ain't played well, but he gets the GA anyways. But like it's the same thing for all these guys.
That's a good point. No. Because once you know where Kaz has a good point, because obviously Salah has credit in the back. When Salah's performances
40s and 50s. No, 40s and 50s, then I don't care. If it's 40s and 50s, that's undeniable. 40s and 50s over 6 years, that's fine. If you're shit with GA and you're getting 40s and 50s season in, season out, you can play football on one leg.
If Núñez, because this is the trajectory it's going. Let's say Núñez gets 25 assists. Let me lower it actually. 20 assists. He's already on 11. So let's say he gets 20 assists and another 5 goals. So let's say that's roughly 30 to 35 GA this season. Are you going to give him his flowers? Even though the assists outweigh the goals, would you then give him his flowers? I can't lie. That is a mad return.
I guarantee he puts off more than 30 GA this season. Guaranteed.
So let's say he gets. let's say he gets 20 assists and about 10 to 15 goals. So let's say 30 to 35 GA, yeah. Are you then going to say, you know what?
Bro, that's a very good return, especially if you get some trophy, like some silverware in there.
To add to it, yeah.
My point is that it's like this, what Azim says here. The bottom line is Nunes is supposed to be a striker. The assists are nice, and I've seen the assists, and you've seen the assists. I don't know if you've seen the assists, but Rob, you have seen the assists. You've seen them. You've seen them.
Even the recent ones.
No, but some have been cold ones. The weight of some have been cold.
Bro.
Go look at the one against Newcastle.
Bro, again, some of them have been good.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear.
But again, let's not do the Bruno Fernandes thing.
No,
I know the 5-yard thing, and then they do all the work. I know what you mean. This is why assists can be flawed. This is why assists can be very flawed.
This is disingenuous
because man, are using GA to define Nunes because they're picking and choosing when they want to use GA. When it's Salah getting GA and not performing, you don't want to hate on GA. But when it's Nunes, you want to love off the GA. Do you know why? Because one's good and one's not that good. That's it. Bro.
All right. Well, if we're really deep in it, and if you want to look at performances, the same way you could the same way, but the same way, you could talk about it. It's like asking Darwin. We was only crediting Darwin Nunes the other game where he was picking out mad passes to Jota blood, and he didn't finish them off. The same way you say, let's not forget, like we got eyes, we see 2-yard pass, GA, and all that. I mean, assists. Same way, he's also been robbed off assists. How about that then? Because I've seen him pick out some passes. You're like, wait, what? Darwin Nunes? Like he's actually putting some decent.
Recent,
especially on recent. Bro, like the thing is, at the end of the day, like he might not be your. He might not
Would
be.
You have him at United? Would you have him at United?
Would I have him at United? We don't even. We haven't left. Don't even chat back. You don't even chat back.
How about this? I know if any of you man play for Liverpool right now, and let's say Nunes passed you the ball and you missed a 1-on-1, and he gets hot. Oh, look at a man like, are you fucking the cheek?
Have you seen a clip? Have you seen a clip of Gakpo and Jones and they're going through his Bournemouth goal? And you know when you have that laugh, like this guy's so bad. You could tell through that laugh they didn't really rate him because they're going through the goal, and they're like, look at his touch here, and they both put their heads down and start busting up. But then they're like, that's Nunes for you. Without that bad touch, he doesn't score this great goal. But you know when you just know ballers don't really rate their colleagues like that, it gave me that type of laugh still.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it's for you yet.
The way I look, would you have Adebayo at United right now?
As a second,
score more goals than you.
Second option. Yeah. 100%. We ain't got a second striker. He's in the hospital. Look, the way I look at it is like this.
Thank you, bro. Man are selective with the GA praise. I'm telling you, selective GA praise. That is the bottom line.
But the way I look at it, though, the way I look at it right now, The way I look at it right now, there will be a point where you fans start getting onto Jota as well when he starts misfiring and all this kind of stuff. Like he will, because it will happen, right? The thing is, when you look at your front
conversion rate in the last 2 years,
mate, he's got his injury. He's always getting injured.
We can't do this. Me and you got onto Jota.
I swear it was not that long ago when you were
we can't actually do this.
Man. So, anyways,
Sol was never in the equation still. We were just, I remember me and Mots, this is when I first jumped on BSB, when me and Mots first kind of met, we were just like, this Jota guy is all-round gameplay. Even his finishing, like, he's not really offering us much. I never wanted to sell him, but I was like, he needs to hold bench. So, Kaz, you do have a point there. Like,
but I was going to say this. At some point, Salah does leave, but then this is why I think Liverpool will look for another striker, and that's why I say don't hold your breath when it comes to someone like Ivan Toney, someone that can help link up play better than the Jota, right? Someone that you don't have in a team that links up play up front, because you're missing that since Bobby, right? And the way for me, Nunes is playing, mate, he's outperforming Diaz, so you need someone that can also help him and provide for him as much as score more goals. Salah will leave, and Elliott will probably take over the reins. You might even go get a Michael Olise as well. You might just go get someone that's left-footed over there. Either way, what I'm trying to say is, I think if you help Darwin Nunes up with a striker that can also do a bit of everything, whether it is Solanke returning, maybe whether it is an Ivan Toney return. He's a massive fan of Liverpool in the way you play and everything. By the way, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be mad at that for a guy that plays inverted and the fullbacks that you do possess. It's a long day again. You still got Trent. Did you get what I mean? He's still here to stay. I'm not even joking, man. Nunes is only 24 years of age, and he's putting this output already. Like, I know it's even if you discount the Europa League one, and you want to put into the Champions League and stuff like that, you got to deep it. Like, the brother's only going to get better. And it's only going to improve. Well, actually, I say that with top leaving, who knows what happens? You might fire on the new manager.
Boy, you're telling me the sky's blue. I know he's going to get better, and I'm happy with what he's doing. In terms of, I know he's improving. My thing is that
you're harsh.
When you look at it objectively, and I take my Liverpool shades off. If Darwin Núñez was doing anything and he played for Man United, do you know the shit I'd be talking, bro? The amount of shit I'd be talking.
No, but I wouldn't be, because I'll be top of the league. I'm not being funny. You wouldn't be objective. You're top of the league thanks to him as well at the same time.
Yes, bro. We're top of the league thanks to we're top of the league thanks to a lot of things.
I agree.
Like I also said Gakpo needs to pull his socks up.
Bro, if I was you, man, I'll be selling him in the summer.
I don't rate Gakpo still. I'll be wrong.
We don't rate Gakpo, but even so with him, in all the cup competitions, he's bagging every time he plays.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
So as long as he's bagging goals in Europa League, as long as he's doing all of that, and that's his position, we have 4 other players that are better than him.
It's the same man that kind of told me that Haaland's no good, because he can't dribble and all that kind of stuff. It's the same man, the same people. Like, it's always the same people, because he's not good on the eye. He can't be the best player in the world. Why can't he be the best player in the world? Just because all he does is
my thing isn't that Núñez isn't good on the eye. He's not a good footballer.
Yeah, but neither is Haaland good on the eye.
That's just.
I'm not saying Núñez is
Haaland. Bro, I don't care about aesthetics.
I hear it.
Because if I was an aesthetics guy, I wouldn't be a Salah guy.
No, but
True.
I can't lie. I'm
happy you said that, because I was just about to. Yeah,
I don't understand how Salah gets criticism on the eye. I don't think Salah looks bad on the eye, bro. Like,
Neither do I.
I don't understand that part. The brother can dribble. It's not even that stiff.
Listen, we're not going to get into this. I'm just saying, Kaz, Salah's decent on the eye. But when other names get mentioned compared to him, that's my only problem. But you're right. He's not this awful player on the eye. If he was awful, he wouldn't have scored the goals against Watford, the Man City goals, the Everton goals, the Spurs goals, if he was awful on the eye. It's just when other names get... Salah. It's just when other names get mentioned. That's my only thing with it. He's not dead on the eye.
And even then, Salah actually has, and even when it comes to those names, Salah has more goals dribbling through 4 or 5 man. Than
I've seen it. I've seen that.
By the way, even though again it looks nicer. Yeah. Taking on 4+ players and scoring, Salah's done it 4 times, 5 times actually.
Wait, Giroud isn't good on the eye. Are you mad?
I can name 4 of Hazard's off the top of my head. 2 against us, 1 against West Ham. Against Arsenal.
Don't give me the one from 2015, because there was 1-2s in there. I'm talking on your jacks. On your jacks, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Salah's done against Watford twice, by the way. Twice.
I was at one of them still. The one where it was kind of snowing. Was it the one where it was kind of snowing? No, the one at their ground. I know you're on about the one at Anfield, and I'm on about the one at their ground. It was mad still. It was crazy.
But don't get me wrong. As I said, I prefer Hazard on the eye, but like I'm not coming. I don't go to football just to flipping be aesthetically pleased. Otherwise, I can just go to the club.
You know what this debate?
Just go to the club. The fuck are we doing here?
Let's get back on the game. Bro, because this debate will just be.
But there's a reason why the Núñez thing got brought up, because I want to kind of. I want to look at the matchup between Núñez and Gusto, maybe.
It's not going to be
and the centre backs, and obviously there's not going to be Salah there. Is Gakpo going to come on the right, or is Diaz going to play on the right? Because Gakpo has actually had a few all right games where he's kind of pulled out to the right. He's not been that bad. I think Gakpo in front of goal was really bad in the FA Cup, but his all-round game, in terms of the movement.
You're spot on. You're actually spot on. You see Gakpo, like, in terms of being clinical, that cutting edge, for me, it's not really there. But in terms of fluency and him holding on to the ball and moving it on, I actually agree with you. I agree with you still.
I was clocking it. I was like, I see why Klopp moved him into the false line in the first place.
He's actually a decent dribbler, decent. So I'm not saying he's amazing.
For someone who's 6'3", like, you shouldn't really be able to. He is good with the ball at his feet. But the only thing with Gakpo is he's a jack of all trades, but he's a master of nothing.
None,
So basically Mason Mount.
No, because Mason Mount,
Mason Mount is a jack of all trades.
You could say that, but like different, because obviously Mason Mount's not a forward, isn't it? Like,
we say that, but he played left wing for most of his career.
Kaz, do you miss him?
The reason I prefer Núñez is because right now I prefer Núñez. Again, it's what Remy's saying. Núñez is unpredictable. I could tell you what Gakpo is going to do before he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Nunes is, you don't know. How about this? Nunes don't know what he's going to do. It's like
You-
Mane at times.
Yeah,
Now,
just about to say it's like Mane.
Mane,
Yeah.
at certain points, never knew what he was going to do.
Off the cuff, it was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with this.
I
And
can't
he
lie,
would,
I think-
yeah. It's true.
Klopp would be a fool not to play Darwin Nunes left wing this game. He'd be a fool. You got Desarcy there.
No,
Guess who
Nunes will start.
Yeah,
Nunes
oh,
will
is he? Is he? Is he going to really? Because we don't know where he's going to start these days. I've seen him on the right. Remember I said about the right wing Nunes in your last game? Saw him over there. But I'm just trying to say this year, left wing is
You got a
Desarcy.
shout actually.
At right back, they got Desarcy. He will play. He's the fittest right back. Gusto's only just come back. It'll be dumb to play him up against Nunes. He'll get bodied as well. Yeah, he's fit, but he won't play. He ain't played enough.
Wait, Mons, who's your front three?
Wait. And who's next? And who's next to Desarcy?
Thiago Silva.
So why would you not want to play Nunes between there?
Yeah, but no. Hold on. But have you not seen Nunes versus Thiago Silva before? Thiago Silva just done the positioning thing. Kaz, do you remember that? Thiago Silva done the positioning thing.
I think
Done the
Old
positioning thing.
man with the walking stick, Mons. Old man.
I'll be real. No. I'll give it to him. Like Nunes was trying to press him, and Manchester did drop the shoulder, went the other way, and Nunes.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, but when we talk about Nunes and Liverpool as a whole at the start of the season, for what we was watching to compare to now and what we're seeing, same thing for Chelsea in a way. Chelsea only just finding their feet. You found your feet, and you're also at Anfield, which is a bigger pitch. Stamford Bridge is the tiniest pitch I've ever seen. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot.
It is tiny.
I was saying that like the way I would look at it is I would want to put
Oh my God.
Nunes in that situation.
Bad Galashvili. Oh my God.
And also, the last one I was gonna say, yeah, is Alright.
That's a Mons, I know you're gonna use that one now. Bro, listen, do you know why that's a buzz though? You know why he's buzzing on Badashile? Because Badashile, now big up Z for that, because that is hilarious. But you're buzzing on Badashile. He's probably one of their better centre backs. You could go as far as saying
Badashile is hard, bro.
word. That's
but man says
that took me by the surprise.
You have to say it in the top. Bad Galashile. Oh my
Bad Galashile.
I tell you, man can't lose. You man can't lose today. You man cannot lose.
I don't listen, Z. I don't think you just understand. You've given Mons ammo. He's gonna be using this often.
No way. Yeah,
Mons, quickly, who's your front? Who's your front three? Because for me,
so that's hold on, chat. Who would be your Liverpool front three tonight against Chelsea?
I'm going the touchline thing, bro. I'm going Diaz right, Nunes left, drop through the middle. I don't want to see Gakpo start. I don't want to see Gakpo.
I'm putting up against the left back like Chilwell. I'm putting Harvey Elliott over there. I'm dropping Diaz. I think the Harvey Elliott warrants a start 1,000,000 quadrillion%.
I hear it.
Like someone that I would want to think. You know what it is when I think Chilwell when he comes inside looks a little bit less comfortable. So that's why I would put a Harvey Elliott there, the one that can come inside and make him think about a thing or two. On the other side, I'm putting Nunes there, obviously, for obvious reasons. If Enzo keeps playing right central midfield, they got the Sarsi and the Thiago Silva. I'm not being funny, but that side's super slow. This suits a Joe Gomez against a Sterling situation. You might even see Joe Gomez grab up Sterling again and just throw him around. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember that one? But that's the way I look at it. And I'm putting Jota up front, obviously, for good reason, because he's your best finisher. And he's, he's just annoying, isn't it? As simple as that. But I'm definitely, then I'll obviously have, when it comes to midfield, I think he kind of picks it so slightly. McAllister, obviously, what's his name? Curtis Jones. And the right central midfield is probably the more interesting thing. But I think
Sabozla comes back in.
I don't know if I would yet. I would play off of Gravenberch. I would play off of Gravenberch's last couple performances, in my opinion, because I'm just thinking the ball carrying thing is so effective against a Chelsea midfield right now. I think ball carrying might be the special. If not, obviously, maybe Sabozla goes right back in. But I think Trent might help a lot with Gravenberch's game by inverting a little bit. Do you get what I mean? Because if he plays Mudryk there, which is more than likely going to play Mudryk.
McAllister's kind of ball carrying as well, isn't it?
To be fair, Cole Palmer, then again, sorry, Cole Palmer might be the one that plays over the right and Sterling off the left. So it could be that. We don't know what kind of front three you might get from Chelsea.
Z asked a good question.
Bro, I've conceded it, innit? Gomez, yeah.
I
Bro,
wouldn't actually.
he
Z, I
can't be dropped.
wouldn't.
He
Nah.
can't be dropped.
I told you, Mons. I told you.
Who?
I had to concede it. Like I did when he was just bodying. So he just bodied someone the other day, yeah, and I was like,
Because Mons, do you know what he's doing? Do
"Look
you know what
like
he's
winger back is Joe Gomez at the moment. I'm deep in it, like the way
Mons, you know what it is? You know what it is? I think it was last week or the week before I said it to you. I understand long term, of course, it's going to be Robbo. But the way you kind of insinuated, yeah, once Robbo's back, he goes straight in. Nah, Joey G, what he's doing. I don't think we're deep in what he's doing.
I said here Klopp would like phase Joe Gomez out,
Gomez out.
phase him back to like Europa League and that. But like,
but Mons, who's to say if Gomez carries on this?
I can't say he's been less than a 7 for like the last 2 months, bro.
Exactly,
I can't find a performance less than a 7, bro.
And for me, Mons, until Klopp, listen, he loves Gomez, but until Gomez has not even one stinker, I was saying all it takes is one stinker from Gomez, Robert comes back in. But where he's played so well, I think it will take 2 or 3 stinkers or maybe mistakes for Robert to claim his place, because Joey G has been cold, bro. Cold. And we need to understand this ain't even his natural side, bro. He's on the left. But no, Mons,
scary.
There's a question from Z. Me personally, I wouldn't, and I don't want to speak for you, but I don't think you would as well. But he's saying, would you keep Bradley at right back and invert Trent, that make Trent actually start in the midfield?
Okay, wait, one more time.
So Trent in the midfield, and start Bradley at right back. I don't think he would, but obviously I'm not you. You might just debunk that.
Bradley, so again, you got to remember as well. Bradley is someone who there's so many individuals for Liverpool this season where I look at and go, "Raw." With a run of games, you're actually all right. You know, you're actually cold.
Yeah.
Like as in Conor Bradley. Yeah, I've obviously he's a Liverpool Academy graduate, bro. Like I've looked at him and he's all right in it. I've always just said he's never gonna make the first team. He's one of them ones in it. Like he's had a run of games. First game at Arsenal, we saw Roms. He's just all right. Like remember, he was getting better praise, and me and you was like, yeah, but like that's nothing we ain't.
Yeah.
Coming into a team that's been winning like forever.
Not even just Arsenal game, even pre-season, him and McConnell, I was saying Clark and Doak have a future. Him and McConnell.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, Meaty, like,
I'm a fan of Clark, by the way. That the central midfielder Clark, right? That brother.
He's a baller still.
I like
you look at like, again, and with the run of games, you can just see he's growing in confidence. I feel like when he first came in, even when he started in the Europa League, and we got smoked. Remember, we got smoked. He didn't have a good game like that. He didn't have a good game because Conor Bradley's a very rash. He's kind of like a young.
I wouldn't play him.
Like a young Robbo.
The thing is, though, seniority has to play its role here. Like, it's been good, but that doesn't just because he's been on a height doesn't mean he can't hold the bench. Like, you need to realize, like,
you're
hitting level. You're hitting levels.
Remy makes a good point.
When it comes to against the Sterlings of the world and everything, you need to know your role right now.
I'm saying I'm not even talking about Bradley should start. I'm saying there's been a lot of examples in Liverpool this season where a run of 4 or 5 games can generally make you look like
a mainstay.
You are good enough to play for Liverpool in the first team. I say that with Endo. Endo was coming in and out and was looking like pretty much the worst team in the league.
From the Arsenal game, he kicked on.
Endo was kind of just coming in, playing a little bit here, playing a little bit there. I promise you, the only game he looked good at was his debut when he come on at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
That was the only game he looked good at all the way up until the Arsenal game. From then, Arsenal game,
he was all right in the Leicester game. Do you remember the Leicester game?
Yeah, he was good against Leicester. But again, nothing cut game. It's a nothing cut game. So
yeah.
And then the second he got after the Palace game, the second he got 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, he got 3 90 minutes ish under his belt. Donny started doing little cutbacks, little fist passes through. I'm seeing him trying to take.
He was feeling himself.
He scored the goal. I'm like, wait, bro, like. Because, bro, man just needed a run of games. It's kind of like the Chamberlain thing. He'll come in and look shit. First game, everyone's like, oh, why is this guy still playing for the club? Then he'll do what he did at Man City, twist up 3 man and set up Nunes sets up Salah. Like, I'm telling you, and who's another one who's had the run of games? Joe Gomez.
Quickly.
Run of games and look at him.
Quickly to interject, Remy makes a very good point. Klopp will have to preserve Gomez as well. Overplaying him is not the best interest of the team, not even just the team. That's not in the best interest of Joe Gomez as well. And I feel like I feel like we can start him, but we'll have to manage his minutes because this is a guy. Let's be honest. Him and Konate, they're only that one bad tackle, or sometimes doesn't even have to be a tackle from being out the team. So Remy makes a very good point. But you know, Bradley, stylistically, who he reminds me of, Monts.
Flanagan.
Nico Williams. No, Nico.
Yeah.
He's a bit
Because of the hunch. It's
the hunch thing. Yeah.
You know them, bro. Robert, but that's Robbo though as well though. Deep, that's Robbo. You remember when Robbo first signed and he used to run like he has like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a British thing because look, Robbo's Scottish, Nico Williams Welsh. I think Bradley's Northern Irish. That I think it's a British thing, you know. Like they just, he reminds me of the Nico Williams.
It's those damn training vests. That's what happens. It makes you hungry.
Is it? You reckon?
Yeah, man. It literally, it meant to give you better posture, but really and truly, the way he keeps. If you're a fullback and you're, bro, I remember me. I just stopped wearing them. I hated them. I hate training vests, bro. They piss me off. They make your back feel like, don't get when you're running, you do kind of go over because you're up and down the damn pitch all the time. You're not running with your back straight. That's a centre mid type beat. Like, but what's it called? You know what I noticed with Chelsea though, yeah? I think I'm kind of clocking a bit of a theory. I don't think their team can handle why they struggled against Newcastle, why they struggled against a West Ham in the end. I know there was a red card. Why they struggled against Man United as well. I think a big pitch does not suit their players whatsoever. From them shifting from one side to another is too much for them. So, and that's why I think this might be a little bit more of a different game because as soon as you stretch Enzo and Caicedo and Gallagher away from one another, if Gallagher, that's why Gallagher plays quite a lot. It's quite easy to cut through them, and on transition, it's a beautiful thing in hindsight. Away from Thiago Silva, you can't really be too far away from him. That's why probably the Sarsi has to stick more inside with him. Do you know what I mean? As far as you get away from Enzo gets away from Caicedo's isolated.
Yeah.
As far as you get away from Caicedo can't go too far away from Thiago Silva. And from Thiago Silva, you can't go too far away from him. That's why when they can make it compact, that's why when it comes to Liverpool, where do you thrive? Is a little bit literally on the flanks. And that's why
you know what Kat is spot on.
Wait, hold on a damn minute. There's 97 votes on the poll and 54 likes.
That's mad.
Now I should end this. I should end this fucking stream right now. Yo, guys, come on.
Relax, man.
That's mad, isn't it? I've seen ratio. I've seen negative ratio. I ain't seen negative ratio like that. You look, can we stop what we're doing and smash the like button, please? Come on now. You got to pay just pay our rent now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Kaz. You know, it's Kaz spot on.
Why I've got a theory, yeah. If they did have a Reece James or Gusto, even if they did have an Nkunku, even Chukwuemeka, if he was a bit more fit, they need more athletic man on the pitch to cover these spaces away from home. And they do have the players, they're just not currently fit enough yet. You know what I mean? Gallagher being in there, he has to play.
That's why he has to start. Facts.
If he plays Cole Palmer in a 10, you've lost. I'm sorry, Chelsea fans. I know you want me to be positive and everything about your club right now, but you've lost. It's so easy to cut through a Cole Palmer. That's what I was saying. On paper, technically, it sounds great, but when it actually comes to the running stuff and everything, it's poor.
Enzo's athleticism. What do you count? Enzo's athleticism. It'll be looking red by at least 30 minutes into the game. And like you said, players, they have to be compact. They can't be far from players, like you said, because Enzo and Caicedo can't be far from a Thiago Silva. Still, in my opinion, still one of the best. But like you said, physically, he's not all there. It's his intelligence that gets him out of situations. And like you said, Caicedo is the only one that can really do the box-to-box work. But if Palmer's in that 10, it's not really as compact. And again, Enzo Fernandez, people know I rate him. I know obviously he still needs to do more, but his athleticism lets him down. So you're right. Gallagher has to start. Whether Chelsea fans like it or not, Gallagher has to start this game for them. He needs to do that dog work. But listen, like I said, I think we're winning this.
So guys, I'm going to ask the question again for the people then. What front three would you go for Liverpool? And what front three would you go for Chelsea? Because obviously, I'm going Jota up top, Nunes on the left, and Diaz on the right. But do you know what I have liked though? Marcus mentioned something. He goes, he said something about when Nunes is on the left, you actually see a better Gakpo. That is kind of true, you know. When Nunes plays out wide, you actually see a better.
And they kill off games. They actually kill off because Gakpo's normally recent times have come off the bench. And bro, the synergy is mad between. That's a very good point, Marcus.
My
That's a
only
very
thing is
good
that
point.
physically, I feel like that you can't have two mad tall players in it. You can't have two mad because they're both mad tall. It's like who's the agile guy? Like, who's the quick nippy one? But
you know when it's
still,
wicked for months, airily, like set pieces and that. That's where we're very strong as well.
This is what I'm saying. And centre backs already don't want to play against Nunes. But you know when Gakpo gets going, it's still quick. Gakpo's quick, bro.
That's what I was saying. He's quite mobile, bro.
So the Chelsea one was apparently Jackson's not available. He won't be playing. Here's another one to speak about.
What said if he gets back in time? So obviously he must have not got back in time.
So I heard someone say this, and it kind of made me think. They said, "Why does?" And this isn't me running my agenda. This is generally something I saw on Twitter the other day. Someone said, and it was a Chelsea fan, obviously. So obviously they're going to say this. So why does Nunes get praised for doing the dog work and the nasty side of the game when Jackson gets caned for doing that? So when it's Jackson, the narrative is completely different when he cost a third of the money and had nowhere near as much pressure when he came through the door.
And do you know what's mad, Monts, as well? If we're being objective, Jackson as a footballer, bro, you know his link up is very good. That rival fans might not want to admit it. I seen Jackson drop in the hole, take on a player and spray it out and created an opening for Chelsea. He's done it many times. So whoever said that on Twitter has got a very good point because his link up's better than Nunes. Jackson's problem is he just can't hit the back of the net. His actual all-round gameplay is quite decent, but people are just going to think what I just said is mad because they're just going to think of his finishing. No, he's not, Roms. You're moving mad. His finishing, yes, his finishing is poor, but if you actually look back his all-round gameplay, Jackson's actually decent. It's decent, but it's similar to Nunes. What you brought both of them in for, they're not that good at, and it's simple as that.
But because didn't we literally see Jackson on the left wing the last few games for Chelsea? And he looked quite good.
And he looked all right. They were scoring goals, Mons.
This is what I'm saying.
They were scoring goals.
This is why when I can't, if I could remember the Chelsea account, I would say I just generally have forgotten who said it in it. But when I thought about it, I was like, you know what I mean? When the guy's like I was like, you know what? You might be onto something there, but
look what Joseph said. Joseph said Jackson equals cheese. I kind of
no. Jesus is
way more. That is a diss, though. That is
Jesus
a diss.
is saucy, man. Jesus is saucy, though. It's just you don't know which Jesus you're gonna get in it, like you know what I'm saying. But yeah, no. I probably if I'm thinking from a Chelsea perspective, I probably go Sterling on the left. No. I'd go Mudryk on the left, you know, because of the.
That's what I was just about to say.
I'd go Mudryk. Nkunku's, you know, Nkunku's there, innit? I forgot to. You know, Nkunku's dead.
Don't think he'll start though. He'll get a cameo. Come off the bench.
He's dead. Why do man just? Do you know what that stuff that pisses me off, bro? Why is he there? Like, you know how Kante respawns for Liverpool? Man won't play for 5 months. You won't play for 5 months. And Liverpool or Chelsea will come up and Kante just spawns. He just spawns out of nowhere and just decides to play against us. For me, I know Nkunku won't start, but the fact that he's even a set for availability pisses me off, man. It gets me hot, bro. It's so, like if everyone was fit, I'd say Sterling and Nkunku Palmer, but it'd probably be Sterling. Will it be Broha? Do you think Broha will start?
Well, apparently he's linked with a move to Fulham, but I think he's travelled with them, so
definitely travelled.
Yeah, it will be Broha. It will be Broha. Palmer, you already seen Palmer false at 9. Didn't really work. Against Middlesbrough first leg. Apart from Arsenal, feel like that was an anomaly because Middlesbrough and I believe against Villa, he moved into there for about 20 minutes. It didn't really work. I think Chelsea fans were even admit Palmer in that false 9. They just like him in that 10 in that pocket. But like Kaz said, with only Caicedo the one doing all the running, because it will be Caicedo and Enzo. This is why you're gonna need a Gallagher there, in my opinion. But then Gallagher at the 10 stinks. Mons, I think you know what, yeah. This might be more comfortable than I think. People are going to twist my words now and say, Rom said you're going to battle us. I didn't say that because I was predicting 2-1. It might be a 3-1 because we might just be too much for them, you know. We might just overwhelm them. I don't think we keep a clean sheet, but the more I think of it, Gallagher in a 10, or then if you don't play Gallagher in a 10, you play Palmer in a 10, you're leaving Caicedo to do all the dog work himself. They're kind of pissed either way. It's like Connect 4. You know when you got a two-way win, you can go straight or diagonal. That's how I'm looking at it, bro.
I don't know. I still think just the fact that Chelsea are usually give us a hard time.
They're just stubborn, innit?
How about this? Do you guys want me to say it again? The Chelsea game is going to be harder than the Arsenal game. Oh, no one's calling me crazy now. No one's calling me crazy this time.
I'm not.
No one's calling me crazy. No?
I was calling you crazy when you said United, Monts. Chelsea, I already know what Chelsea do, bro. They've been stifling us when we've had better teams. When we had the Prem winning Champions League team, we were still drawing to them then.
So have Chelsea.
No, I'm speaking about Chelsea.
Yeah, but so have United. We how about this? When we won 25 games in 26 games, who was the one draw against?
That's more at Old Trafford, though. Chelsea's been home and away. United was more at Old Trafford. At Anfield, we went 2-3 years in a row beating them, no? Wait. No, there was a lot of draw.
It was there's been draws there, bro. We've drawn, bro. There's been draws at Anfield, bro.
Yeah,
they ain't beating us at Anfield. They beat us in the
but that's the thing. That's the thing with Chelsea and United, though. United, we still got back-to-back wins. In the Champions League and Prem season, it was a 3-1 and a 2-0 win. But the thing with Chelsea, they were still drawing against us home and then again, no, we beat them 5-3 that year. You get the gist, though. I feel like we had a bit more success against United as opposed to a Chelsea months. That's the point I'm getting at. But Chelsea will be harder than the Arsenal game. You lot smash them lights still. But no, Chelsea will be harder than the United game. But I feel like this could be comfortable. At the same time, it will be tough. But like I said, once I've stuck to a 2-1, but now I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 3-1. We're not keeping a clean sheet, though. That I know. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet.
All right, Scott. Well, what's your score prediction? Well, we might as well just go for the score. Obviously, there's still. I know you're gonna have to go soon. There's still. I wanted to spend 10 minutes on the Michael Edwards thing because I was away. I said, Roms, you'll know, I was away in London, so I didn't get to give my take online about the Michael Edwards thing or the Tim Steidten link as well. I haven't had to say. I want to kind of hear your say about it as well quickly. But can we get like some score predictions in the chat? Can we get score predictions, please, everyone? And we'll be bringing those up as well.
I'm gonna have to rush through this one because the host is actually just joined quickly. So no, score prediction 2-1. I know I just said all of that. It could be comfy, but I do think it'll be 2-1. But in terms of the Michael Edwards situation, even when we proposed it to him, I just knew he wouldn't come back. You know, sometimes when your work here is just done, I couldn't really see it. The Steidten guy for West Ham, I don't know much about, but I think he's trying to get Jota over the line. You know, the one from Celtic. And they sold Ben Rama.
He played a part in bringing in Alonso to Leverkusen, I believe.
I didn't even know that.
I
think he played a big part in the Paqueta deal. Let's be honest. 60 million Brazilian, one of the best in his position, going to West Ham, bro. For what it was 60 million, innit? So he has done good work. And to be fair, I'm not going to act like I know much of him. But what I do know of him, it looks quite good. So I'm all for it, but he's
made some sly deals in it. He's made some sly deals that
how about this? We need a DOF before we appoint a manager. We need that DOF before a manager, 100%, because you know how key a DOF is. Look how key Edwards was to our success. Speaking of the devil, Julian Ward just before he left, getting certain deals over the line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's what we need. But Monts, I have to keep it short and sweet. Need to join this meeting, but big up. Kaz, get off the phone, bro.
Big up. That's fine. Big up, Roms, as well. Just to kind of say, obviously, my take on things as well. I feel like with the Michael Edwards thing, I'm gonna say it here and now, innit?
Yo, I'm back. Sorry.
I when I saw that Liverpool had approached him, the key thing kind of that I'd read was that they were willing to give him a place under FSG, like to be a part of FSG. Kind of thing. That's the way I read it. Unless I read that wrong, you guys can correct me on that. And a senior place within the club. I believe
got rejected.
Rejected. You got rejected. No, you rejected it for now, G.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
When you put your first bid in. You know when you put your first bid in.
I don't know, man. I feel like Isn't he got something nice set up for himself though? Like I can't remember what I read upon with his certain role, but I don't think he wants to go back into club football like that. I think he's so comfortable in his partnership thing that he's got going on. I just don't know. But you know what? Money talks in at the end of the day. If Liverpool really want him, then that's the case.
Are you talking about the agency thing? He opened his own agency.
Michael Edwards, yeah. But right now, it's looking like you're properly linked with the West Ham, man. I think that's a good move, you know. But the thing is it the right move? We don't know. Is there really a CV in world football that you can go and get? Like, how good is West Ham's direct? Well, the guy that you want to get. What's his name? Tim Steidten or whatever his name is. His profiles are good. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's Alvarez, Kudus, Calvin Phillips just for a loan right now. Like, just like if you deep West Ham's profiles of like Paquetá, like even going back to Jared Bowen not too long ago. Like, if we really deep it, even there for good, these are proper profiles.
Yeah, but bro, this is what I think. I think with Michael Edwards, yeah, if you're talking Michael Edwards just away from Steidten, I feel like Michael Edwards obviously was a director of football in it. They're trying to give him an even more senior role at Liverpool, and obviously the words were he's not interested as of today. So whether that means, again, we take that how we take that. I take that as in that doesn't mean the
I don't know. You should.
I look at Tim and think Tim might, but Tim, sometimes things come to an end, Kaz. I think Tim might be the better shout. As you said,
I think the chips.
Even I don't know if did Tim bring in Zuma? Did he bring in Zuma? He didn't bring in Zuma. Did he bring in Zuma?
Zuma, I don't think he did. That was a while ago now.
Alvarez, Paquetá. He's trying to get Jota over the line. Kudus.
Yeah, good. No, I said a lot of the names. That's what I said. Alvarez there for good. You think of Emerson for look how improved.
I don't know if he bought in Emerson. When did
it was only it's only 2 years ago. Like the thing is, the way I look at it, for all the profiles that he has brought in, yeah, Italy, Scamacca, Kudus, Eredivisie, Naya for good. I'm pretty sure he was in the French league when he had a bad boy season as well. Like, he's got, the thing is, his links and his actual network actually looks a lot better than what a West Ham is. Like, do you know what I mean? They're about to bring in what's it called as well? West Ham are looking at I can't remember his name now. They're looking to bring in somebody else for the summer. I can't remember his name, but it's pretty much changing their whole outlook of a team. Like, is it a winger or something like that? Who are West Ham linked to recently? There's someone that is like, raw, like, these men are really trying to transition out of Brexit football to this certain type of football. Who is it? West Ham. Who is it? There's a certain player.
Who?
That West Ham are linked to right now.
Jota.
No, not Jota. Like, there's another one. Yeah, that's it. That's one. Jota. That's the one who Man City as well. The who this director of football has talent ID. You know, like everyone that we like, he's bringing in. I like Alvarez. Yeah. But he was a destroyer and only a destroyer. That's what West Ham needed at that time. They were lacking someone because Thomas Suchek was more going advanced. JWP sounds like to be fair, that sounds more like a Moyes type footballer, and Moyes probably wanted that. It's a good deal to get in. Calvin Phillips is a great shout when you think of depth as well. And like that, like you think of a lot of these profiles that he's got in. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the other centre back, the one that scored against the Arsenal too much, but you're not always going to have hits. Thingy's there and he's a backup, right? To be fair, I think Liverpool need to get their director of football sorted before you even discuss whatever manager it may be, and that's that. Do you get what I mean? Because if you get a manager and the manager can't really work with the director of football, the new one, then it's not really a working relationship. The thing is, it sounds like Klopp going changes a lot. It sounds like a rebuild, a proper rebuild. Even with the squad you've got right now, a director of football and a new manager is brazy.
You reckon because he's told the club as early as they did, they've already got someone in ready in the wings. They won't have a manager without a director of football. You won't have a manager. It's a recipe for disaster. Your director of football, but they've narrowed the short list kind of down to 1 and 2, rather than it being open.
I would imagine whoever your CEO is.
It's November, but it's been 3 months.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying whoever your CEO is needs to work out who your director of football is and go and employ it, or whoever it may be, the owners, whoever makes the decisions. Then you'll have to discuss the managers, because if that director of football does not get along or doesn't see eye to eye with the same vision of that manager, and you've already brought in that manager, you're you're shooting yourself in the foot. That's why I say a manager hasn't even been lined up for Liverpool yet. There must be a short list of names. Of course, there is. There'll be a short list since 3 months ago.
Which Fulham player, honestly, by the way. And guys, 5 likes to go till we get to 100 likes.
If I'm you lot, I'm looking at Robinson.
Remember, guys, 100%. Guys, 100 likes. Sorry, 125 is the like goal today. Sorry, 120 likes. That's 125. So make sure you guys are liking the video, by the way. Keep subscribing as well. You guys are killing it in the chat today. It's been a great stream. You got 130 votes and 100 likes. Crazy. So yeah, 20 more likes, people.
I'm going to be real. I don't think Alonso goes to Liverpool in it. I think Tuchel gets sacked and he goes to Bayern Munich. That's where I think Xabi Alonso's next feat is, isn't it? Because he already knows the Bundesliga. And I'm pretty sure as we speak right now, they're tapping him up. And if Bayern, remember, he has links with Bayern as much as he has with Liverpool. Yeah, he was there. You know, he's in the Bundesliga. I would say he goes there. The one player, there's actually a manager that doesn't actually play. He plays a different system, right? But he doesn't actually play too far away from Klopp. And the style of player that you lot have compared to what they have is not too far off either. It's kind of mad. It's actually Ruben Amorim. If you look at the way your front three and the way their front three occupy themselves and the way the defense are, it's not far off the way. If you even look at stats as well, the way you occupy the pitch and spaces and that, it's not far off from Amorim.
Who's the manager?
Sporting Lisbon.
Oh, the Lisbon manager.
The Lisbon manager. He's not actually that far off.
They're killing it. They are killing it.
It sounds mad. The way you lot press and the way they counter press is so similar to Klopp as well that it makes me think that you got to think who's going to get the best out of this current bunch of players as well. I think Amorim would be a fantastic shout, and I wouldn't knock him off. The fact is, there's not one manager that you can say. Now, Amorim plays three at the back, but the way Liverpool have played with a Joe Gomez and all that kind of stuff is not that similar to the way a lot of managers play these days anyways. Alonso plays three at the back, so you can't deny that either. And he plays with high wing backs. Lisbon saying, I mean, Amorim's it's not different. The styles are not that sad. And if you get Lisbon, you get one of their players or two of their players as well. You go get Inacio. He will follow him. Go get maybe a Gokares, the one we talk about, a striker that could link up a lot of people, especially probably bring out a lot out of Darwin Núñez and even a Salah. What I'm trying to say is like, you're spoiled for choice, but what you don't need is a Nagelsmann. That's the wrong choice, in my opinion. The type of players you have, Nagelsmann, the pressing makes sense, but the way you've gone down a technical route, I wouldn't even go nowhere near Nagelsmann, in my opinion. I think you can only narrow it down to a few names. I don't even think the Zerbi suits the way you play. But then again, you have got the McAllister and he can build off of it. But that means you will need another DM.
We'll have to see. I feel like, for me, I'm not really interested in the Zerbi at the moment. The sporting manager, I've seen the way their front three operates, to be fair. They are
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Do you know whose football I'm liking? I don't even know the name of the coach. I've been watching.
Manager.
When I tell you,
I've got my reservations.
They kick ball. Like, who's the left wing / left? The guy on the left they got, is it Silvino? What's his name?
Savio.
Savio. Brother.
I guess whose player that is. Guess who player that is. Guess who player that is.
Whose player is that?
Man City's.
What?
Yes. They got two loanies over there. Yes, it's on loan.
He's fucking disgusting. I was preying him. He's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
like I'm watching. I'm like, wait, who's this guy? Like, bro, ripping it up. Like, if he isolates the wing back 1-on-1, you're done.
Yeah. The way,
and the tall guy they have is even decent. I keep forgetting his name.
The striker.
Yeah, the tall blonde guy.
Yeah, he's been banging. It's Dovbik, Artem Dovbik.
He's stiff though. He's
stiff. Do you know why I don't think he works in the Prem? One,
I don't think he'd bang in the Prem still.
It's so mad that people look at recency and don't actually look up for where it is. Yeah. Michel, his name's Michel, or Miguel Sanchez, whatever you want to call him, the manager. He plays how Ten Hag wants to play. The one DM, the two high tens, work it out in the end, like having two wingers that can actually beat a man, and then the tens will occupy it. They call it street football. That's what Ten Hag's brand of football that he's trying to do. The build up with the one DM, and he's got the three centre backs and all of that, like all of that kind of situation. That's why I said when Man United fans are twerking for this guy, it makes no sense because it will get exposed in the Prem. They lose the ball. Look at Girona. The way they nullify counterattacks, great. But bro, it won't work in the Prem. You'll get bullied. It works over there because the intricate football, the technical style of play. I would want to personally see him at another club in it, like in a different league, and see how it fares. I wouldn't trust him with a big club. Going from Girona to a big club as well. I think, don't get me wrong, he's having a great season, but like it's the same with Alonso. It's a bit hard to even say it. That's why I like Amorim, because he's got the experience as well of working in and around a club. But I think it might be a little bit too soon for him, and it might even be a little bit too soon for Alonso to switch leagues. I think they need to stay in their leagues. That's why I say Alonso to Bayern Munich, and I would say but Girona manager. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up as Barcelona manager. Do you want me after Xavi? That's the way I'm kind of looking at it. And then after he's gone to Barcelona, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up as Man City manager when Pep leaves. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know if it will work. The thing is, it's all theory and it's not fact. It's just opinion. But yeah, man, look. He plays good football, beautiful football. It's just, I just don't. It wouldn't work. I don't think it would work in the Prem the way he plays. The why I think Xabi Alonso works is because he plays in the free back, and it's the way he occupies his midfield. It's too good. It's always it's the parallels that does it for me, man. Yeah. Wing backs are parallel. The fullbacks. I mean,
the thing about Girona, they're
parallel.
They're gonna lose. They're losing half their players in it if they do the mad thing.
Say again.
They're losing half their players. They'll lose the coach.
The Girona lose who? Girona?
Yeah.
Do you know who owns them?
No, who owns them?
Man City. Yeah, they ain't losing nobody, G. Yeah, long day in it. City Group own them. The thing is, they get Champions League football. They're like, oh, how can two teams get Champions League football? All you got to do is shift the way the ownership works, structure. You're allowed. There's so many different loopholes within football. It's mad. Most of them are loans. Yeah, it's true. Most of them are loans. Two players, ballers from Man City as well. The Savio brother and there's another cold brother.
So I think Marcus is saying the right back. The
right back as well. He's peak. That guy is peak. Mad. I think what's his name? It's the is it the Uruguayan dude? There's something Fernandez or something like that.
I don't know his name in it, bro. I just watched them, bro, and I'm thinking, wait, why are these men kicking balls so fluidly? Like we're talking, even their goals are bro. How about this? It's Ange ball on crack. Tell me I'm lying. Is it not Kaz? Is it not Ange ball on crack? When you watch that's his
name. Kuto. That's the name. It's fluid. You know what it is? This is how system football should be played, in my opinion. The Xabi Alonso's and the Girona manager, and even Amorim, the way he plays football. That's what you call system football, and it's beautiful. That's what you call creme de la creme. That's what I like to call peak entertainment. Madness. That's why I love it so much, man. It's like it's boring. Over his system and it's all rigid. I hate it. Can't stand it. Yeah, that's why Arsenal was so attractive last season. It was electric. It's just good football, man. And it's mad. It's mad.
Listen, people, there's 174 people in the house right now. We're still on 111 likes.
I'm jealous, blood. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm just so pissed off, man. I'm jealous.
I'm watching Girona games now, innit? Not even for the bet thing. Like I'm literally watching Girona games, bro. Like I've watched the last 2 or 3, and now I want to even go back and watch. I want to watch like the others that I've missed. You know the ones where they was thumping, man, at the start of the season. I want to watch those.
You're back soon. Just go watch Bayer Leverkusen. I stopped watching a lot of football this year, except for Prem, innit? Yeah, a lot of it I stopped, but the selective matches, yeah. I stopped watching French football. It bored me. I got bored of watching Nice, as well. The Kefren Turan scouting, he's not meeting my eye personally. I'm not sure I really rate the potential. But yeah, man, Girona is the team to watch. You see that whole situation there in La Liga? It's cute, man. Can't lie. And it's definitely corrupt. Real Madrid definitely corrupt these officials. I'm so convinced. Some of these results have been absolutely booky, man.
Booky as fuck, bro. How about this? I don't know if it will be a love story in the Liga. It will be the fairy tale. I don't know, man.
The underdog. Bayer Leverkusen, Girona winning the league all of a sudden.
I don't think they'll let it happen. I don't think the higher ups will let it happen, man. By the way, there's still 170 people in the house right now. We're sitting on 112 likes. Remember, 125 likes is the total. So 13 likes to go. So please make sure to smash the like button. It's literally just below. It's the thumbs up button, literally just there. Click it. It's going to look like Kaz. And then when you click it, it's going to look like me. You guys know what it is. So make sure you guys do that ASAP. And make sure if you're enjoying the content today, to make sure you smash the like button. There's loads of content on the way. In about 45 minutes time, you'll be seeing my personal Arsenal reaction and what I think about Smith Rowe and a few other things I'll be discussing about Arsenal. And of course, we're going to be back for the match reaction over on Big Six Bants as well at 11:15. Also, previously, we're going to have that on Never a Foul as well. And of course, on Friday, people, it's going to be the Arsenal versus Liverpool. You know, the clash of the Titans are rote. It's going to be Troops are rote. It's going to be Cow rote. It's going to be Drifty and Matt are rote. Kears and Corey are rote. It's going to be everyone. It's going to be everyone. Everyone's there. And maybe we'll get that special guest that rote. You know what I'm saying? So, loads and loads of content on Big Six Bants on the way. So make sure you're smashing the like button and subscribing so your notifications are there. So it's dead at every single time. Is there anything else we needed to cover on this Liverpool-Chelsea thing? I think we covered most things. Covered the midfield battle.
Really,
midfield
I just want to know where. I just want to know.
Do you think Trent starts?
Well, yeah, he got half an hour ish against Norwich. I can only imagine he might play for 60, 70 minutes this game.
Chat, do you think does Trent start today? Chat, does Trent start? Does Trent start?
He has to. Yeah, he has to. See, bro, he's the difference.
Does he have to start though?
Yeah, he does have to start. He has to start. Like, big up Conor Bradley what he's doing, but you're not Trent. So you're gonna waste a good 60 minutes or 70 minutes out of Trent.
We've got both the wing backs there, innit? Robert.
Yeah, and if need be, you can come off for Bradley. If you want to shore things up, take off Trent for Bradley. Done. Beautiful.
Or Klopp would probably go Gomez right back first before doing that. Maybe.
You probably put Robbo on, to be fair. Actually, and for the last 20 minutes, maybe. I don't know.
Boy, well, we'll have to see. Listen, you lot, we're 7 lakhs away from that 125 mark. Let's make sure we hit that while I'm doing the outro. Big up every single person in the chat. Big up Z, Freedom, Honestly, Kings Mano saying I'd start him. LFCJ saying he has to start. Big up BC17 says yes. Zigo says yeah, he does. JJ36 says he starts as well. Marcus says Bayer Leverkusen play what Arsenal did. Play what Arsenal.
Maybe with Xhaka, say Xhaka might be the difference. Why people can play while Arsenal play the ball that they did, and why Leverkusen are playing the ball that they did.
Yeah, because Xhaka does allow. So he does allow you to have a wide dimension when he plays higher up. And he allows you to do a lot of things. So you know what I'm saying. Big up LFC on the go as well. Big up King Prince in the chat. Liverpool 2.0. You know what I'm saying? So big up everyone in the chat, man. You lot have been amazing. Make sure you hashtag that BSB. Make sure you guys leave a comment on what you guys think about the Nunes debate, the midfield debate, the Chelsea.
Imagine Xhaka does Invincibles.
Listen, uncomfortable conversation. Combination. Combination. Hey, stop it. So don't get me excited. Don't get me excited. Listen, you lot, in another episode of Big Six Bants, drop a comment. Make sure you tune in later on today. Notification bell on, subscribe and all that good stuff. Big up every single damn person in the chat. We'll see you soon. Take care and goodbye.